Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today we are in Nuremberg, Germany.
We're super excited to be in Germany and to start a little series here. In case you don't know, I'm from Germany, I was born here, but we haven't been back since before COVID, so it's been a really long time. Nuremberg is a city we've never visited before. It's supposed to be really pretty and medieval, so let's explore and see what the city has to offer. Let's eat and drink some beer. As I said, Nuremberg is super medieval, and one of the medieval buildings you shouldn't miss here is the Sebalduskirche, or St. Sebald Church. It is one of the oldest churches in Nuremberg, and it's a Protestant church, and you can go in for free, and it looks super pretty and super impressive, so don't miss that. One of the most famous Christmas markets is actually in Nuremberg. I always thought that when I visit Nuremberg it would be because of the Christmas market, but we actually came here in the summer. But it's still beautiful, and we're here at the Hauptmarkt, or like the main market square. And they still have like some type of market here. I don't know if it's every day, but that's pretty cool. And it's right next to the Frauenkirche, which is another super old church in Nuremberg. And it looks crazy from the outside. So you definitely have to come here and look at it as well.
It looks amazing.
One thing that Nuremberg is famous for is Lebkuchen or gingerbread. For me as a German, that's more something that you eat for Christmas. But here there's all these different Lebkuchen shops or gingerbread shops, and you can get gingerbread at any time of the year. The Nürnberger Lebkuchen, like that term, is actually, I think, protected. So nobody is allowed to call their gingerbread Nürnberger Lebkuchen unless it's from here. And we came to this place called Lebkuchen-Schmidt, which has been around for over 85 years. It's right here at the market square. And we got one of these massive, freshly made gingerbreads. It looks delicious. It smells delicious. It's so chewy. There's so many nuts inside. And this one is sugar glazed. They had a plain one, but I prefer the sugar glazed ones. It has this wafer on the bottom. These are quite common in Germany, and my favorite type of gingerbread for the Christmas time. I always get these, drink and have a glass of milk with them. Oh god.
That is honestly way better than I was expecting. Gingerbread isn't my favorite, but these are something special. It feels like there's like these massive chunks of nuts in there or something. Like, this is actually really, really good.
So like gooey and chewy.
Yeah, definitely the best gingerbread I've ever had. We're gonna try a second one, and this one is blood orange and almond. Apparently they have a gingerbread of the year every year, and this is the chosen one for this year. So let's see how it is. It tastes very similar to the first one, but there is that strong citrus note. It really does taste like orange, and I think that I prefer it without the orange actually, but this one's not bad either.
That is still so good. Considering this one is not freshly baked, it's still the best gingerbread I've had. This is called an oblate, and this is always the type I choose for Christmas. Yeah, this is the best oblate I've ever had. But the freshly baked one is still the best one. Like, you definitely need to get one from a Lebkuchen or gingerbread store and get a freshly made one. I didn't even know they existed, but yeah, it's still good. And the chocolate is so rich.
Although it's the second largest city in Bavaria, it's really not that big of a city. I think the population is around 500 to 550,000 people, and it's actually only our second time in Bavaria. The first time we were in Munich, and that was almost, what, like 8-9 years ago? And we actually went for Oktoberfest with a friend of mine. Really fun. We're very happy to be back here in Bavaria, and I just cannot wait to eat and drink all the food here, but especially the beer.
There's another super awesome church, the St. Lawrence Church. I think that one is my favorite one from the outside. Looks like Notre Dame, does it?
Very cool. I love Gothic architecture. If you watch this channel at all, you know that about us. We love Gothic architecture, and so far Nuremberg in general has not disappointed. The buildings here look amazing. It would be pretty strange to come to Nuremberg and not get some Nuremberger sausages. So here we are. We came to a stand near the St. Lawrence Cathedral. Beautiful setting, so perfect place to enjoy a sausage. We have 3 Nuremberger sausages with sauerkraut, ketchup, mustard in a roll. Absolutely delicious. So meaty, so juicy, obviously a little bit sour from the sauerkraut. I think that next to bratwurst, Nuremberger sausages are probably one of the best, one of my favorite at least. I think one of the most comparable things in North America would be breakfast sausages. They're the same shape, they have a similar flavor, but I'm not sure if they're exactly the same. But yeah, this is absolutely delicious. I'm so glad we got this.
Really yummy. These were actually my favorite sausage growing up and probably still are. You can get them at the grocery store in Germany everywhere, but this is where they're from. They basically are bratwurst, just a small version. Even the stand is called original Nürnberger Rostbratwurst. When you come to one of these stands, you usually would order a Drei im Weggla or 3 im Weggla. And the Weggla means bun in the dialect of Nuremberg. So yeah, that's what we ordered. And I think it would maybe be a bit better without the sauerkraut. I read that online that somebody said get it without, because I think it's a bit overpowering. Because I really like the sausages. They're like, really have like good spices and stuff. We came to the Handwerkerhof, which is this little cute area with really old school buildings where you have restaurants and little businesses. And this is inside the city walls. And I think they used to sell or make weapons here, because Handwerker means tradesman. So I guess maybe there used to be these shops where people made guns or swords or I don't know.
It feels like a little medieval town inside of the village, so it's really, really cool. But now they do not make weapons here. They mostly sell little trinkets and souvenirs, and definitely lots of food and beer in here as well. Yeah, pretty cool though.
It's really cute. I really like it. It looks like you're taken into a different time.
Yeah.
This place has all these different stands with different restaurants and chocolate stores and stuff like that. And we saw this one place called Dornauer, and they have these Dürer Kugeln or Dürer balls, and they're from Nürnberg apparently, and they invented them. I think it has honey and rum in this case. Let's see. That's really good. It just has this like a paste kind of. It's really delicious. I thought they would be similar to Mozartkugeln from Vienna, but they're not. They're really good. I will get these again.
Not bad. We are now at Café Wanderer und Bieramt for some beer, obviously. When you come to Bavaria, of course you have to drink beer, but Nuremberg is famous for one particular beer, and that is Rotbier, or red beer. It's actually debated on where it came from, whether it's from here or from Belgium, of course. Since we're here, I'm saying it's from here. It's actually been brewed since the Middle Ages, and much like a lot of the other beer in Germany, it is heavily regulated. It has to have a certain specific amount of ingredients and type of ingredients to be considered a red beer, and I think it has a lot of malt in it. Maybe that's where the red color comes from, I don't know. But let's just drink this because I am thirsty. So delicious, especially on a warm day like today. Nuremberg is also known for Weissbier, but I think we're gonna try to have that later on in the video. But yeah, this is delicious.
It's such a hot day, and there's nothing better than a delicious cold beer outside on a hot day. Prost. It's a lot more bitter than other beers, I feel than like a Weissbier or a lager. I can see why this would be maybe from Belgium, because I feel like I've seen Belgian beers that look like this. Also, the location of this place is really cool because it's right attached to the city wall, basically part of it. And it's a square where you can people watch, and there's a bunch of other bars, and especially in the summer, everyone's just sitting and relaxing and drinking. It's very, very nice. And it's cash only. Germany is still a country where some places are cash only, and we're not used to that because other countries like the UK, sometimes you can't even pay with cash anymore, so make sure you have cash.
We also got a helles or light colored beer, and it's by Friedmann. It's not from Nuremberg, it's actually from a city northeast of here, only 40 minutes away, called Grafenberg, I think. So let's see how it tastes. It's really light, really refreshing. I do think I prefer the road beer though.
Definitely hits the spot. It actually started raining. It's currently dry, but I don't think it's gonna last, and it's supposed to thunder too. So we had this big meal planned, but I think we're gonna postpone it to tomorrow. We also have to go to a concert, so see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
And we're back. It's actually 2 days later because yesterday it was raining and thundering. It never stopped. The concert the day before was awesome though. But now we're finally gonna get our delicious, savory German meal.
So let's go eat.
So for our meal we came to Bratwursthäusle, which is a place that actually cooks the sausages on like a coal grill, and there's like this fire, there's this chimney that comes out of the building. So the sausages they sell here are legit. Because the other day when we had the Weggla, Drei Weggla, it wasn't as good as we imagined because I feel like the ratio of sausage and kraut wasn't right and stuff. The sausage kind of got lost, so we wanted to try it again. But first, we're gonna have some beer. This one is called Kellerbier. That's apparently a traditional Franconian beer from this region. So, Prost. Again, really nice on a hot day.
We also have a Weissbier or white beer, which I think is the second most popular beer here in Nuremberg. I think Weissbier has been brewed since the 1500s here. I think it said since 1536 or 38 or something like that. So very, very old beer, just like the root beer. And this is actually my favorite type of beer in Germany. I love it. I am absolutely obsessed. So this is delicious.
And the brand, I guess, of the beer is called Tucher, and they've actually been making beer since 1672, so almost 400 years. So I guess
crazy.
they know what they're doing. It's
Tastes
really, really good. As I said, we're having some Nürnberger sausages. This place apparently is the oldest place that does these the way they're supposed to, with the coal grill and everything. And we got 6. You can order like other amounts, like 12 and stuff like that.
You order them by twos, like basically 8, then 10, 12, whatever.
Yeah, but 6 is the smallest amount.
Yeah.
And then you can get a side of either sauerkraut, potato salad, or horseradish. I didn't know about the other one, so I just got the normal kraut, because that's the usual thing you order. And I love sauerkraut. And you also have this little tub of Senf mustard on the side on the table. You can taste that they were made on like a
Charcoal kind of.
like a charcoal grill. Yeah, they're delicious. I really like these little sausages because they have like these all these spices in them, and they're just like more, I guess, dense. But I really like that. Yeah, these are delicious. This is so good.
Even by the smell, I know this is going to be way better than what we had before. I'm going to just try it straight up because I don't want to put anything else on this at this moment. Oh, just like you said, you can definitely taste the charcoal, the grill, the fire, which is kind of where the taste comes from anyways. That's like, it brings out the juices and the fattiness. Like, it's so much more flavorful than when it's just kind of sitting around waiting to be reheated like you see in those stands. The sauerkraut. Oh, that's really good as well. Yeah, this is absolutely delicious, but I'm actually equally as excited for this next dish. Our next dish is Schäufele, which is a pork shoulder, and it is so crispy. One of my favorite dishes in all of Germany is a crispy pork knuckle, and this seems very similar to this. It's got a thick layer of crispy skin, and then it's got all this fat underneath, and then this meat that looks a little bit dry, but salted maybe, cured, I don't know. It looks really good, and it's served with a giant dumpling, or is this a knödel?
Yeah, potato.
Yeah, a giant potato dumpling. It looks so good. And of course, this broth, this sauce. All right, I got the perfect bite. Big chunk of skin, big chunk of meat. It looks so... It looks so good. Everything I wanted it to be. Super salty, really porky, meaty, and it definitely reminds me of eating a pork knuckle. I absolutely love this. Let's try a bit of the dumpling too, though. I always think if I was going to be put to death, what would be one of my final last meal requests? And I feel like something like this would be perfect. I could die happy after eating this.
I really love that juice, that gravy or whatever you call this. This is delicious. This is actually a bit smaller than I thought it would be because the bone takes like half of the space. But there's actually a bit meat underneath.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Meat underneath as well.
I wonder if this is different. Yeah, it looks like lighter and softer. Yeah, I like that part. It's a lot more softer and a bit fattier. The other part was not dry, but more like a bit stringier. This is so good. I do think I like a pork knuckle a bit more.
Yeah, it's more meaty and fatty.
Because that is something very traditional in other parts of Germany. But this dumpling looks so sticky and gooey.
So
like
good.
it's. Oh, it has something inside.
Oh, really?
Bread. I love potato dumplings. They're not that common where I'm from in Berlin, but here in Bavaria, people eat them all the time, and they're so good. Yeah, this is really good. I feel like these sausages are so much better. Therefore, I think if you want to try them, which obviously you should probably come to one of these places that cooks them in the traditional way, and maybe don't get the bun. I think it's just better on their own with sauerkraut or potato salad and mustard. And the woman that was sitting next to us, she was actually saying that this place is the best one, and we chose right. And I have to agree. Not that I know other places, but this one is amazing. These are so good. That food was so heavy, but that's what it's like in Germany. It was so delicious though. But in order to like kind of flush it down, we got a little liqueur or schnapps. This is called the Burggeist, which is basically like the castle ghost. There's even like a little ghost on the bottle. And it has 51%. It comes from Nuremberg. And it is like a herb liqueur, but it's clear, which I find interesting because other ones are usually like Jägermeister. So let's try it. It does not taste like it's 51%. It's like sweet. It's like really nice. This is
Maybe
dangerous.
they're not all 51%.
I think so. I think there's only this one. Like, it tastes sweet. I don't know. I'm almost like, is this right? Because now I'm like, it tastes like hazelnut, and they have a hazelnut one that's not the Burggeist. But this is clear. I don't think the hazelnut one looks like this. It's delicious though, and it's burning.
So Anya has no taste buds, and she told the waitress that she gave us the wrong shot because she couldn't tell that this tasted like...
I said, I think maybe, like...
I tasted it, and I was like, this definitely tastes herby, so I think Anya was just wrong, but I guess that means maybe we got a free shot. I don't know. Unless she charges us for it. It definitely tastes herbal, kind of licoricey. It smells more sweet. It really does not taste like 51% either. Like, I understand the confusion that Anya had. I would never think that this is 51. This is like, tastes like 20% max, but it's really, really good if this is the real deal.
I don't know, this smells like not ice cream to me. And I know they have a hazelnut liqueur here too, and that's why I was confused. Curious to know, by people who watch this, does Burggeist taste really sweet and like sugary? I don't know. I couldn't leave Nürnberg without getting more Lebkuchen or gingerbread. So we stopped at a store called Weggla Lebkuchen, which is also at the marketplace, and I got a whole pack. This was only $6.95 for a mix of them. They're obviously not freshly baked, but the freshly baked one that we had the other day was like €5, so almost the same price. It was really good though. I think you should definitely have a freshly one, but I had to take some with me because I'm never gonna have good gingerbread like this again unless I come back to Nuremberg, and this is so good. So it's starting to rain again, so we have to end this video, but there will be a lot more videos coming from Germany, including my hometown, so don't miss that.
But if you did like this video, please give it a like, write us a comment, and by far the most important thing is to hit that subscribe button. That is it for now, and we'll see you all in the next one.
Bye!